The price of Bitcoin will be getting a rejection in the next coming days or coming hours potentially. Now, I'm going to go in detail explaining my next trading plan here at the resistance zone and also where the price could bounce with high probability, looking for the low $60,000 range to actually get a reaction and maintain our support. Now, this reaction is happening right now at this $64,000 level. So that is good. We are getting resistance, and I'm going to explain what I want to see next to look for that major pullback of several $1,000s. Now, a quick reminder for all of those traders out there, if you are looking to trade in a great platform, Bluffing is my #1 no KYC platform. Just with an email and a password, you can start trading in minutes. No VPN, no nothing, and they have to be one of the most legit crypto exchanges out there because they have proof of reserves. Check out Bluffing, guys. You do get an exclusive bonus of $80,000. The more you trade and deposit, the more bonuses you're going to get for your trading account to keep those profits from the bonus. Now, let's dive right away here. Going to keep it very simple, guys. Why are we getting resistance at this $64,000, $65,000 range? Well, Fibonacci retracement from all-time high at $63,800 to the pivot low from the 5th of August of $49,000 range. We are hitting the golden pocket, the 61865 Fibonacci retracement that was not hit, taking the fib from the high to the low. We still didn't hit that golden pocket, and now we're hitting that level during the last few days, and we are getting the reaction, right? It is the weekend, not much volatility, but I would expect that volatility to kick in, guys, in between today and tomorrow, entering into Monday. So I'm going to explain that trading plan that I'm looking for here, guys, and it has not changed from the Friday's live stream. Why is this $65,000 to $66,000 range so important for me? Well, when we do take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, of course, it is that golden pocket from all-time high to the low. But if we do take a look at Fibonacci retracement from the drop of the first week of August, well, yes, we are looking at that 7/8 Fibonacci that hasn't been hit yet. When we do take a look at the daily levels, we do have a daily level exactly at that range, $65,300. Now, this is in confluence with the 7/8 Fibonacci and that lower high that was formed on the 2nd of August. So yes, you guessed it right. If you're new here, we mentioned this on Friday. I am looking for that high to be swept to then look for the short position. But what if that high is not hit and we just come all the way up to the highs from Friday? I'm also looking at that possibility. Basically, a double top, looking here at Friday's highs to be claimed, liquidity grab, and that pullback, because we do have liquidity sitting above $65,000. There's a few hundred million of short liquidations. Of course, we are building liquidity to the downside. Will we manage to fetch that liquidity first and then get the pullback? Well, that is what I am looking for here, guys. I only need to see the price getting above Friday's highs, and that will be enough for me, okay, to see if we are going to reject back beneath Friday's highs. I am looking to trigger a short and stop loss above the high and look for a pretty decent pullback in the next coming days, all the way down to the low $60,000 range. Now, if that pullback is not going to happen here and we're not rejecting and we're just slicing through the level, well, yes, I'm just looking at this one right over here. The 7/8 Fibonacci, we do have the lower highs from August, the 2nd of August, and we do have that daily level that hasn't been tapped. I'm looking at that rejection from that point to pull all the way back down to the low 60K range. Now, you might think, why am I looking at the low 60K range for a take profit zone? I'm going to explain it right away. There is only one option, in my opinion, here if we are looking at this as a bullish move. Of course, we do have an ABC scenario, and we're going to start dropping down to sub 50K in the next coming days, next coming weeks. There is a possibility of that, right? This could be actually a bearish corrective move, and this is impulsive. I'm very much aware of that scenario. So without a doubt, if that were to be the case, this is an ABC, we should be pulling back here anyway from this $65,000, $66,000 area, okay? That should be the topping zone. Yes, it could break through and then retrace from $68,000, right? That would be like the 0.88 Fibonacci. That would be like the ultimate zone where the price needs to pull back. But overall, I would be expecting $65,000 to $66,000 not to break successfully, right? If it breaks successfully, we're just pumping through that level, guys. I will not take any short position. It's very important to understand that if we break through and we maintain above Friday's highs and above the 2nd of August highs, there will be no short to be traded. You know, this just the price is just going to continue to the upside. I need the rejection to get into the short. You will not see me shorting above the level. You will see me shorting after the confirmed rejection. Okay, it's very important to understand. Now, the bullish case scenario, there's something very disturbing. If I am looking at Elliott wave theory and I'm looking at this as an impulsive move, this cannot be a normal impulsive move. Looking at a 1 wave, 2 wave, and a massive 3 wave going all the way up to the 1.618 extension. That is not possible in my opinion, even to higher levels, right, at the 1.618. And the main reason why is because we formed a 3-wave move here. Yes, there is a possibility in counting a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, it does not make sense looking at the higher time frame. This for me is a 3-wave move up, and the only way we can count a impulsive move here after having 3-wave moves up is a contracting diagonal, okay? A leading diagonal right over here, and this would be looking like an ascending wedge kind of structure, okay? So the only reason here being for a contracting diagonal is because we have a 3-wave move up. And you cannot have a 1, 2, 3 impulsive massive wave to the 1.618 if your wave 1 is 1, 2, 3, if it's only 3 waves. Of course, then you do have the bearish case scenario in a WXY, right? 3 waves move up, 3 waves move up, down, 3 waves move here to the upside. Then you're looking very bearish, right? To come all the way down. That is also possible, right? But the only bullish case scenario that we do have here is a contracting diagonal. This is the only kind of bullish case. Now, the contracting diagonal, of course, you want that wave 3 shorter than the wave 1, right? And that is already the case, right? We are already hitting the 618 extension, right? Taking from the pivot low here from the 5th of August to this pivot high to this pivot low. That 0.618 is where we're getting a little bit of reaction. Now, the price could not successfully go all the way to the 1-to-1 because that would not be a contracting diagonal. Can it extend to 66K, right? Hitting the 7.8 Fibonacci. That is also a possibility. We might just get that squeezed leg up here to the target zone that I mentioned, right? Swing failure pattern, failed auction from that $65,500. Try and get above 66K and then fail miserably and then come down. I'm still looking for this scenario, guys, so remaining patient. That is the scenario that I do see. Contracting diagonal, the $65,000 to $66,000 range is where I'm expecting the price to reject. So I will be looking for that short position because that short position, that drop is going to happen out of nowhere and get people, surprised, right? Now, if we were to pull back from here, what I'm looking at here is the level of support. Why is this low $60,000 so important for me? Well, why I do think that we are going to get supported from that zone? Well, we have an untapped daily level. That daily level was formed in between Thursday and Friday price action. And if we take a look at 50% Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high here is where we have that daily level. But not only that, of course, we do have the highest volume node from the last few weeks. We are taking a look at the price action from late July and August, and the point of control from this range of the last few weeks is exactly at $60,700 range. That is why I have my red box here. It is the highest volume node of the last few weeks. It makes sense for this contracting diagonal. As you can see, you have the high volume node, you got the daily. You could sweep the lows here from Wednesday and Thursday. That is definitely an option. I would be looking for a kind of a failed auction, proof of support, and then it is good to actually get into the long position. If we do see that wick liquidity grab, proof of support, we're maintaining above the level, then obviously I would be looking for that swing long position for the price to actually come back up here to the $65,000, $66,000 range, okay? And even to 67, that is definitely a possibility. So these are the zones that I'm looking for. Double top from the high of Friday, this high over here for that swing failure pattern. We do have that 𝗬𝗏𝘆 pattern in confluence as well, guys. We are still good with the timing on the 𝗬𝗏𝘆 pattern. Still haven't hit the 1.618 Fibonacci timer, right? When we take a look at the timing from X, A, and B, we're still slightly below the 1.618, okay, here on the timing, which is in between today and tomorrow. So if we do rally, guys, I do see this happening. If we do rally and create that double top, it is perfect. 7-8 Fibonacci, 𝗬𝗏𝘆 pattern, bang, pull back down, at least to the very low 60K range, okay? So looking at this scenario, guys, very, very nice indeed. And we need to see proof of support here. If we were to get that pullback, I'm not interested in a long position instantly, guys, here. And the main reason why is because this could be a corrective structure in a three-waver, okay? This is very impulsive. This is very three-wavy. If we move down from here, I need to see proof of support. I need to see a possible fake out, reclaim the levels, and then we can analyze the situation here to get this rally looking at this contracting diagonal, right? So that is basically it, guys. Those are the levels. Make sure to subscribe. I've done Ethereum analysis that will be posted very likely tomorrow or mentioned on the live stream, guys. I've done the full analysis as the people have been asking for, but I'm going to save it. It is higher time frame analysis. I'll be saving it for a video, separate video update, or a live stream. We'll be talking about it in the live stream tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.